All right, we're going to be doing, you have something called a sort in your notes. And what we're going to do is we are going to be doing a sort to introduce the types of energy that we're going to be talking about in the next unit. We are going to work on melts, which is how we will remember the different kinds of energy. I'm going to show you different kinds of the examples of each of the energy and what the names are and their definitions. And then later on, as the week goes by, and next week, we'll be going into detail on each of the different kinds of energy. So energy is the ability to do work or change. So energy is the ability to do work or change. And that's a big thing for you to remember. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this in half in a moment, but on these lines, just the first part, I'm going to cut them. So I'm going to take a pair of scissors and stop where I fold, I will fold it in half, and I'll stop at the fold. So fold it in half and then stop it on the fold. And then once you're done with that, you're going to want to get some glue. And we are going to glue this right here. So where it says place glue, I usually need more glue than on the dots because I use stick glue, so it doesn't bleed. So we're going to put that right here underneath our definition. And then pause the video and cut each of these pieces out. And then come on back. Okay, our first one is M, which is mechanical energy. Now, mechanical energy is the total amount of kinetic and potential energy together. So kinetic is movement, and potential is the potential to move. Now for some examples, and some of these might go in, and there are sometimes an original form of energy that starts, and then it might go into or produce another form of energy, but we are going to be focusing on just the original form of energy. So mechanical energy has to do with storing energy and energy of motion. So the things that we're going to put in here, and there's a couple that we're not going to use because I don't have space. I have the lawnmower. Yes, that'll work. Okay, so we have a lawnmower, which is you are pushing it. It has energy, it's moving. We have a bicycle, which stops and goes. We have a hammer, which you are moving and stopping movement. So mechanical is all of it together. We also have energy of movement and scissors and gears. So these are examples of mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is kinetic and potential together, and we'll be talking about kinetic and potential separately. So the next one that we're going to look at is electrical energy. Electrical energy. Okay, electrical energy is energy caused by the movement of electrons. And electrons are little particles inside of atoms. Atoms are what make up matter. And we'll learn about that in more detail in a separate video. So electrical energy, you might plug something in and get electricity. It may cause other forms of energy to happen. For example, an electrical pencil sharpener will cause movement. A stove that you plug in will cause heat, but originally it starts with electrical energy. A curling iron will be hot. However, it starts with electrical energy. A blender, a computer, and a TV. So I'm actually going to take the, stove off here because I don't have enough space, and we're going to put that one there. And glue that one on. Actually, yes, we're going to take the stove off, and we will put that in another form of energy. It'll fit in. And there we go. So all of these get their energy from electricity. Our next one is light energy. Light energy is forms of energy that can pass through space. And it shows in the form of light. My light energy that I have here might, let me see. Yes, you might have to plug it in, but we're focusing on the light energy that happens after we do that. Okay, so we have a light bulb, a flashlight, a lamp, a traffic light, and a laser. And sometimes light energy goes together with our next one, which is thermal energy. A lot of times light will produce heat. So thermal energy is energy caused by moving particles. And we kind of talked about that in our unit on matter. The faster that particles move, the warmer something is. So I actually have, let's see. And some of these can also produce light energy, like I said. We have an old-time stove, wood-burning stove. So anything that has to do with temperature, a fireplace, an actual stove produces heat. A campfire produces heat. And sunlight produces heat. Okay. Now our last one is sound energy. Sound energy is created by vibrations of waves to make sound. So energy caused by vibrations. In waves and make sound. So the vibrations result in sound. All right, the last ones that we have here are going to be shouting. We have shouting. We have speakers that we can plug our computer or iPod or music into. A drum, a guitar, and headphones. So these are all sound. So as we go in through the unit, we'll be going into detail on all of these different forms of energy. So you're going to want to let this dry before you close your notebook.